Good morning students. In this video I will explain you the concept of arrays chapter 7. So before explaining arrays I will give you an example. Students, you remember that you have done the program to calculate grade. There you have entered the marks, then you have calculated total, after that percentage, then grade according to the conditions by using if statement. Now when you will run this program on the terminal window, after executing one time, for the one student you will enter the marks, name and everything, grade will be calculated. After that second student, after that third student. And suppose you have made a loop also, you have made this program 10 times for the 10 students by using the for loop. So after executing 10 times, then it will stop. Now I will ask you to show me the marks of the fifth student. Name of fifth student, roll that is marks in the different subjects of a fifth student only, then total marks, then percentage of fifth student, then grade of fifth student. Then you will not be able to show me because the data is scrolled up. How will you show me then which was the fifth student? So in this way, if you want to show the data and process the data, okay, then you will do this thing with the help of the array. Okay, so another example I will give you that there is a cupboard and there is one shelf only. On one shelf you can arrange the things, but in the same cupboard if I will put 10 shelves, then there is a storage capacity for the 10 items, not for the one item. So this is an array. Array is a set of elements which are of same data type. If it is a number array, integer array, then all the elements are of integer data type. If it is a character array, all the data items are of a character data type. If it is a string array, all the elements are of the string data type. Okay, so now I am reading the definition. It is a named set of elements of similar data types stored in contiguous locations. For example, integer array of 10 elements will have single name. See the example. Num square bracket equal to new enter 10. It means it has how many elements it will have? It will have 10 elements. And num is the name of the array. So this is called num. This num will be called, it is a subscripted variable. It is a subscripted variable. Okay, and these 10 are the, it is 10, it is called subscript. Subscript. It is called a subscript. So it is a subscripted variable and it is a subscript. Okay. Now what is the need of the array? When the same data elements are need to be processed and stored. Now the types of the array, there are two types. First is one dimensional array which has one subscript written. Okay. For example, English have 5 indices, mean English marks of 5 students will start from the location just like the string. It will start from the location 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The student English marks of first student at a 0 location. English marks of second student at first location. English marks of third student at second location. English marks of fourth student at third location. English marks of fifth student at fourth location. So the locations for 5 elements will be from 0, 0 to 4. Okay. Similarly, characters have 5 characters stored at 0 from 0 to 4, and strings of 10 elements will be stored from 0 to 9. Okay, so 0 to 9 you count, it is 10. Just like the strings, the array location starts from the 0. Now here you can see this, I have shown you. The 68 are the marks of the first student and it is stored at the 0 location. Then 67 first location, 34 second location, and then 90 marks, that are the marks of the fourth student, that is stored at the third location, and 50 student. So here it is written 5. What should be here? It should be 4, because if there are 5 numbers, they are stored from the location 0 to 4. So this English 5, this is a mistake here. It should be 4. Okay, so such type of the small program segment code will come in your paper to find out the mistakes. Okay, similarly string name is equal to new string 5 will store 5 names at the location 0 to 4. Okay, so name 0, it is the first student, this is the second student, this is the third student, and this is the fourth student, and this is the fifth student. Okay, so locations are from 0 to 4. Now next, name and English are array names. Name 0, name 1, name 2, name 3, name 4 are indices or called a subscript. Similarly, English 1, English is 0, English 1, English 2, English 3, English 4 are indices or called a subscript. So you from here you can define what is a subscript and what is a subscripted variable. It is also what is the difference between subscript and what is a between a subscript and a subscripted variable. So now my next topic is size of the array. It is an ICSE question. So English array has 5 elements. Now it is of integer type. One integer have 4 bytes. So total number of bytes are 20. Similarly, character array have 5 elements. So one character has 2 bytes. Okay, so 5 multiplied 2, 10 bytes. Okay, character array if of 5 elements will use 10 bytes, and integer array of 5 elements will use 20 bytes. Similarly, you can calculate for the float also and double also. You should know how much storage capacity is taken in terms of byte by one float or one double, then multiply by the total number of the elements. So this is the size of the array. Now that second two-dimensional array I will discuss in my next video. If there is any doubt regarding the one-dimensional array, you can ask me in the WhatsApp group. Thank you.